Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. We are back. We are back. And today is gonna be a bit of a special one, actually. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long time coming. So, we're gonna get level 100 times 2 today. And I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I've been working on this for a moment. Holy shit. And it's not gonna be the longest stream, right? Because tonight is the gauntlet. It's literally in 11 hours from now. And I kind of want to... I'm not gonna go super hard on the gauntlet, because I did that last time and I didn't really have that much of like that. I wasn't that successful, you could say. I only made it to Act 8 like 2 times, whatever it was. So I don't want to go through all of that once more and spend like a bunch of days just rerunning the same content over and over and over. So the plan is we're gonna get as far as we can, and I'm not gonna stress too much about it. I will go a little bit hard on the first day here, but besides that, I don't think I'm gonna go extremely hard. I will kind of aim to see if I can get at least one bounty in-house this time. I'm just gonna sit down and look through the bounties and see if I can figure out one that seems doable for me. And if not, so be it. But if there is something I can do, I feel confident in. That will be my goal for this gauntlet. I'm not gonna... I don't have the know-how yet, and I don't have the full scope of things enough to where I feel confident in actually raising. So that's the plan. But first and foremost, before we even get to any of that stuff, it's kind of time to do something that I have been waiting for a little while now. Holy shit, everything's done. And that is hitting level 100 on my 2 characters for this league, which is for this berserker, it's been quite the fucking task. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely not my type of build, and that's something I've realized. This is not for, like, I'm just not super into melee per se. The only melee I really liked on Diablo 2, for instance, was like my druid, right? But my wolf druid. And the only reason I really liked that is because that was literally the first character I ever made playing the game when I was a kid, and that's kind of why it has a special little place in my heart. But besides that, it's not something I would normally go for, right? Like, whenever you see me play, well, whenever I used to play a new ladder, I would always go for assassin, sorceress, paladin. Well, paladin is somewhat melee, but it's... I would go for the Hamadin, right? Like, I wouldn't really do melee, but like that. Sometimes I would do a smiter if I felt like it was a good ladder for that, right? But it just in general, melee is really not my jam. I definitely prefer like a caster. I like the bow and javelin play styles. I like stuff like that, right? So I don't quite know what I'm gonna play tonight on the gauntlet, man. I have no idea. I have literally... I've looked at a bunch of stuff, but I don't know what to play. I'm completely... like, out of... I don't know. I just don't know, man. I have no idea what I should do. So, for that reason, this is not going to be the longest stream, because I feel like I need some time to, like, figure out what I'm actually doing. But, yeah, we're just gonna take it step by step. We're not gonna do too much, right? Like, we're not gonna go overboard for no reason. Oh, I have. I need to open that real quick.
Engineer reporting.
There we go.
We haven't got any. Hi-oh. Not bad.
But yeah, man, we're gonna hit level 100. I'm gonna try and do it like within 2 or 3 maps. You know what I mean? So we'll get this one fully to like 99% of level 99, and then we'll swap to the other one, get that to 99 basically, right? Or like to 99%. It is already level 99, but we're still missing 6% on this one. So we'll do like, let's say like 5%. So it's like 1 map off, and then we'll swap to the other one, get it there, and then we'll do it all like within a couple of maps. That'll be the idea for today, man. I have worked so hard on this, holy shit. And this Berserker has been a little bit of a pain in my ass, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this has not been my most enjoyable playthrough on a character. I do feel like this has been weirdly squishy, and I have like this weird feeling I've fucked something up. Like, there's somewhere, somehow I've done something that just made the build bad, and I have not been able to determine what exactly went wrong or where I've done something wrong. And when you don't know and you can't figure it out, it's kind of problematic, man. It's because I don't know what to do to solve it. That's the main issue. I have no idea what I can do to solve it. Well, that's an amulet, alright? Jesus Christ. Holy shit, I'm saving that. But yeah, so hopefully we don't have like an incident that we had last night where I was doing the last of the grind on my occultist, and then I died. Like, literally when it was like on 90%, I fucking died. And luckily for me, I had the omen on, but still, man, that shit sucked real bad. Oh, man. That was like one of the worst deaths ever. I did clip it, so we'll take a look at that later. But Jesus, man. Like, talk about bad timing. I was not paying attention, I was hella tired, I was like exhausted. I just wanted to kind of like stop, but I knew I had to go a little bit further. And I kept pushing, and then all of a sudden I got hit by something. I think it was like maybe bleed, I don't know, it was something like that, and I shield charged it, and it took all my ES immediately. It's just what, I didn't even react to it. I my brain was so off because I was like in grind mode, so I wasn't really thinking super clearly, and I was tired and exhausted at the same time. So I was like, fuck, it just ran all my ES out the world. That shit was terrible. Cannot recommend. Don't push yourself too hard. That shit is bad when you're grinding for levels like that. Do we get another item worth keeping here? No. I must admit, the Mabbers has not brought back anything of like significance. I have not had a single item out of this that was like really significant. I haven't had no mirrors or mirror shards or lock or any of those high tier, like tier 1 uniques, like nothing out of the Mabbers that was worth talking about. But I will continue throughout the rest of the league, like using them, just to kind of like get an idea and a feel for if it's feasible to at least get one thing, you know. But if not, then man, come next league, I'm definitely not gonna go for the Mappers. I'm just gonna stick with the shippers. I feel like those are the consistent currency. The overall most consistent currency you can get is like from the shippers, where you're just guaranteed you get something. So Yeah, next league, if I don't get just one good thing from this, then that'll be the plan. That will be the plan. We're probably also getting PoE 2 teasers soon. I could imagine that they'll start teasing the new league. Nothing nice to write about there. Shit. Well, just a whole bunch and nothing. All right, so let me grab a couple of maps. Not even gonna bother filling it up right now. Just like that, that's fine for now. And then we put these in
It's you.
the booster. There we go.
That'll do.
Oh, I forgot the amulet. I should price check this one real quick just to see what it says. What do we take off? Let's just take off from... Okay. Let's take off the evasion then. Holy shit. Okay, let's take both evasion. I have a feeling this is worth some fucking... But I don't know how to price that one. We'll just price it high and then go lower it 10 div. I feel like that's... We'll price it high and then we just lower it over time. And we'll see how it goes. Alright. Do I have scarabs is the question. I do not have any scarabs. Well, I'll just go like that. And we'll do, I believe I have a handful of maps sitting, no, okay, then we have definitely some in here. I do have to like read mods now because I do not want to put something on that I'm just instant dying to. See, reflect physical would be really bad for me. Reflect elemental would be bad. Reflect physical. Boom, boom, boom. We'll do that one. Should be able to do that one. Cannot leech. We're definitely not doing that. Holy shit. Should be able to do that. Think that's fine, right? We should be able to do those. All right. And I fixed my loot filter, so that's finally working the way it's supposed to. We can see the breach rings and yeah. I feel like I forgot to put on breaches on the map device, didn't I? I think I did. That's a little fucked up. We'll fix that on the next one. I think I need a new mouse. I'm so annoyed with the squeaky sound that the mouse makes. I know it's a mouse, it's supposed to be squeaky. But nah, it's like got this weird squeaking noise to it. When you press the one button, it's kinda annoying as fuck. I don't know if you can actually fix I haven't found out a way to fix it yet. I went to my friend's house yesterday and we watched a movie and it was actually I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but there's a movie called Ferrari versus Ford, or was it Ford versus Ferrari or something like that. That's about it's actually a true story about Le Mans. God damn, that was a good movie, man. I can't believe it. That was a really good story. I love those like based on reality and it's like got parts of truth to it. Holy shit, man. Banger. Absolute banger. Goddamn, we are, however, we're pretty min-maxed on this character. I've gotten a new weapon. I cannot wait to show you guys the new weapon. Oh my god, what a stick I've gotten myself here, man. It's a big boy stick. This is a good one. And I was also very lucky. A couple of days back, I randomly jumped in a public lobby and I was playing with some randos, and it was like a dude that made the game was like, yeah, you can like don't loot, right? Like we weren't. He didn't want us to loot anything. He wanted it all for himself. And an armor drops on the ground, like a base type armor, right? For me, the energy shield armor base, and it's 30% quality. And I'm like, the whole lobby just walks past it. Nobody picks it up. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I asked dude, like, is it okay if I take like a crafting base here? And he's like, yeah, just grab it, man. I don't want it. Nobody wants it. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. And look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my god, nobody wants that. It's literally fucking 12. It was like, at that time it was 20 divine. I checked it yesterday. It was like 12 divine for this base. Like, what the fuck? Why nobody want this? And literally, I think it was 4 maps later, boom, we get like a 30% quality fucking wand as well, and nobody wants it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like a 10 divine. It's another 10 divines. It's hilarious to me sometimes. Like some of these guys that are newer to the game have absolutely no idea what entails a good item. That's funny as fuck. So I got both of those. Like, he let me have both of those. That shit was fire. Of course, I didn't tell him how much they were worth. I feel like if I told him, he would have been like, said no. But god damn, man, know your stuff. Holy shit. Did we get 8% from that map? We did. Oh, lovely. Lovely. We're not gonna do the woods, of course. That is... oh my god. But yeah, I cannot wait to be out of the leveling prison and not have to think about dying no more. I don't have to think about anything. I just fly through the maps. That's gonna be so fucking nice. Oh my god. I probably won't be playing this character anymore after today, but just because I'm not totally enjoying the playstyle. I'm not really feeling the build that much, so it's one of those times where I make a build that I'm not fully happy with, but I'll still finish it out because I just hate leaving stuff unfinished. So yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan.
If you think
The weak deserve death. I've seen you.
leaving a fighter to die in a cage, not.
No more timeouts. You hear a lot of things.
I was playing with a good buddy of mine yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. It's actually like 3 days ago, I think it was. And we were doing the Alva strat. Holy shit, that shit is hard. Oh my goodness. That is actually really hard content. What the fuck? We were having severe troubles killing the monsters because they were absolutely ridiculously tanky. Like, that was crazy how tanky they were. I could not believe how extreme that was. Especially when I'm used to like running the dual risk abyss strat, which is pretty, like, I wouldn't be able to do that on this build, right? Like, that is just literally impossible right now with how it's performing. It's too much. But yeah, man, I'm stoked to hit level 100 on this and be done with it. And as I said, all gear-wise, we are all done. I'm not spending another divine on gear here with this character at all. I might spend a little bit more on the Forbidden Rite build. I feel like I kind of want to get, like, not necessarily a perfect weapon, but like something really, really, really good. Not that my weapon is bad or anything, but it's just a lot of the stats are kind of like low tier stats, and the three stats that really matters are all high tier, right? But the rest of it is kind of meh. So I was thinking I might want to try and see if I can invest into something that's a little bit better, preferably something we craft ourselves and not something I'm gonna go trade for. So that's definitely the dream. Definitely the dream at the moment. One thing I might do with this build though is level some gems and do all my gems up so I get all level 21s. I am thinking like I am thinking about doing that. I think I will do that over time. It'll just take me a little bit because I'm gonna use the other build to do it with. I'm not gonna do it on this one. Okay, let me show you the new stick. The new boink boink. Yes, sir. Wait a second, let me just check the ring. Alright. So here it is, man. This is our new big boy axe. That's a banger, man. That is a banger. I'm really happy with this one. I'm definitely not swapping this one. This is a freaking beast of an axe. There's only really one thing I would be willing to switch right now, which is this ring. Could do it a little bit better here. But it gets the job done, you know what I mean? My crafted armor, I'm pretty happy with this one too. Could have been a little bit better, but I had to settle for some tier 2s. It had like a bunch of the memory strands on it, and when I upgraded it, it just only upgraded one thing, so that was kind of sad. Not gonna swap the boots, pretty happy with the boots too. Not gonna swap the helmet because this functions well as it is right now. Yoke is what it is. This one we'll do. Oh, we'll keep this ring also because it's kind of nice. Got everything we want. We got a headhunter. That's beautiful. We got the Progenesis. We got a level 22 qual tincture, which I found. So pretty happy with that one too. But yeah, man, this is gonna be super sick once it's level 100. I'm really happy with my own like performance. Not necessarily happy with the build performance, but I'm happy with my performance. So that's really the main part.
I denounce you.
The most important part is being happy with your own performance, I feel like. We are actually also fairly close to being on a mirror in terms of currency now. We are definitely closing in. I still don't understand how people are doing like 4, 5, 10, 15, like 20 mirrors in one season. That makes no sense to me. Like I couldn't have grinded more, I feel like, than I have. There's no way. And yeah, I'm definitely not getting no multiple mirror unless I maybe drop one at some point in the future here, but I don't expect that to happen. I think it's partially because I don't fully understand all of the builds in terms of like what's good for every build. So sometimes I might be finding something thinking it's bad, but it's actually really good, and I'm just throwing it away because I don't see the purpose of it. I think that's a big issue for me right now. It's just not having. It's not like when I play Diablo 2. I know every single build inside and out, so I know every like item that would be good for every build. So whenever I drop an item that might not be for the build that I'm playing or anything that I have played recently, I still know exactly what I'm looking for. And in Path of Exile, I just don't have that knowledge yet, man. It's just the game is vastly bigger, and there's so much more content, and there's so much more opportunities, so many more builds, so much, like, there's just so much stuff to learn that. But I feel like I've done really, really well for having played for a year. I still feel like I'm achieving pretty much what I want for the time spent. So that's pretty fire, man. I'm pretty happy with that. And my goal for this season was getting 2 characters to level 100. That was the whole goal that I set myself. So we are achieving the overall goal of the season today. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to get that done. As I said, that has just been the main focus for me. Also, it's gonna be nice being able to revive our merc. I haven't had my Merc ever since I started the level 100 grind. I don't dare have him on because I feel like I die more often for some reason. I think it's because he links to me and then he dies, and I die when he dies, and that's kind of like an issue, right? So I've not been using my Merc, even though it's an absolute massive amount of damage. Like I get so much more damage when I'm using him. It's kind of insane. I'm wondering when I will drop my first mist too. I haven't dropped a mist yet, ever. Reflecting mist. This seems fairly good actually. I'm gonna keep that. But yeah, I'm happy with the 6K life and the 2400 RDS. I feel like that's pretty fair. That's not bad for this build. It's done pretty well in terms of that. But I still feel squishy. I don't know why. I still feel like every now and then it just falls over. Okay. We'll do one more map. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see. But in terms of the gauntlet, man, I'm still completely... I just do not know what the freaking build that I want to play as. I have no idea. I don't even know what character yet. It's kind of getting to the point where I have to make a decision, and I just don't know, man. I don't feel like I'm spoiled for choice because I didn't really play Freezier. I got to level 80, got the armor set, and then I never played it again. So I didn't grind it at all, like not even a little bit, which is kind of.
Let's kill this son.
I didn't know that that would be a thing, right? Like I had no idea that the gauntlet would come back and it would be like that. Not that I didn't expect we would. Not getting it. Like I did expect us to get a gauntlet again, but I wasn't expecting it to be the Freezier ascendancies. So for that reason, I'm kind of like a little bit on a loss here because I didn't actually play that league at all, which is that's just a problem, man. It's just a problem. We'll have to figure it out and then just make do with whatever I come up with. Hopefully something that's simple and then not too convoluted. I don't really want to be doing something that's super outside of what I feel confident in. Just because it would be sad if I did something and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing and then I don't even make it past Act 1 because that'll probably kill the momentum for me, and then I don't know if I'll be able to continue then. I feel like if the gauntlet gives me too much of a headache, then I just probably will back off of it to not like. I don't want to. I don't want to like lose interest or anything.
If you think
I am well.
Assassin.
leaving a fighter to die in a cage, not
It's over, yo.
To the victor.
To the victor goes the spoils. Our DPS though is pretty decent now. This new axe has definitely given us a lot more DPS in comparison to where we were at. It just hasn't really provided any safety at all. It's a massive power creep, but it's like no safety. Ooh, I'm being slowed really badly here. Holy smokes. That's a bit sketch. Little bit sketchy. Alright. Mmm. 99%. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Dude, that one. Okay, let's swap to the other. Uh, 84. 84. Oh, 84. 84. Okay. Let's grab the occultist. I don't know. I don't think the occultist is as close. I'm pretty sure it's at 90, right? Oh, 91 actually. Nice. Grab the map. Mappy. This one we do not care for the mods, right? Like this doesn't matter. We don't need to read no mods on this one. Do I have scarabs? Some. Probably do that. Hit the breach right there.
They are watching you from beyond this world.
Die as you were meant to.
I love this build. Now this is a different story in comparison to the Berserker. This is what I like to play, stuff like this. It feels good, it's down my alley, you know what I mean? Like this is the type of build that I like to play. If I could play something like this every single time I play a character, I would be fairly happy, I would say. That would be absolutely insane if we got to play something like this every league. Especially with how cheap it was. So, imagine we got a Mage Blood to finish it out, that would be insane. But yeah, best drop we have had all league was those 2 mirror shorts. That's literally the best thing I've dropped entire league. It's the only high-end stuff I've dropped. Everything else has been pretty low tier, to be fair. Stuff that has been like at the most 30 divines, I would say, which I don't consider super high tier. It's nice and all, but it's not something you're just gonna break the bank like open, you know what I mean? Like it's not something that you're gonna make something crazy out of. I think the best, besides the 2 mirror shards, was probably one of my crafted cluster jewels. I think that was like the best thing we have had. It's a little bit sad. I was hoping to drop something really good this league, especially doing the risk scarabs and all that. I was kind of expecting to drop something really good, but yeah, that has not happened.
Rot consume you.
But there's still time. There's still time. We still have time to be lucky, that's for sure. But yeah, in terms of builds, this is what I'm gonna be playing for the majority of this season, until we get some either some PoE 2 stuff or we get new PoE 1 league, whatever comes first. You never know these days. I love this build. It does everything. Does mercs, does Ubers, does high tier content, risk Arabs, we do bosses, we do reach, we can do anything with this. Oh, I'm stuck. Holy shit, I'm stuck. No. Why am I getting stuck like that? Holy shit. Oh, that was sketch. Holy smokes, that was super sketchy. That's why the Trickster is so good. You don't get slowed down in that insane amount all of a sudden. Holy shit. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. What is slowing me down though? Blinded, that's what it is. Blinded by the light. Come back and kill the merc. I wouldn't mind getting another Divine Shrine though. That would be kind of cool. Only had one this entire league. We had 0 last league. So my luck on that front has not been the greatest. Getting slowed like that is so dangerous. Mr. Merc.
We Kyaxians know one thing above
Wow.
all. Kill.
It just
or be
keeps
tiny
it,
fool.
the mercs keep on giving shit, man.
Unravel.
It's just incredible how bad the mercs loot are.
I very much doubt you'll know what to do with it. But it's
I shouldn't say that because technically we got the two we got 2 good cards from the stack decks, but that was like more luck than anything else. %. Slowly but surely inching our way to the finish line here. 1 inch at a time. I feel like this is the build of the league, this league though. Hats off to Captain Lance, this is fucking amazing though. My first ever Captain Lance build and I just ecstatic about how well it performs. It is insane.
Doresso would have been jealous.
You hear a lot of...
Insanity.
Wow, I might have died, but oh...
Let's keep.
unravel.
I'm stuck.
If you think I'm.
Alright.
Oops, clumsy you.
I do need to figure out if I want to stick with the merc I got right now for this character though, because on one hand I really like it, on the other hand it is a little bit squishy. He does tend to die like quite a bit. Not on stuff like this, but on the harder content, he does seem like he's having a hard time staying alive. But he's certainly helpful. Like temp change, withering, all that stuff. Very nice. Oh shit, I accidentally hit the breach up here. Fuck, I did not mean to do that. Okay, never mind. That was a waste of a breach. It happens.
Kayaks and fury.
It happens. I get a divine. Holy shit. First of the day.
Choose your next move very carefully.
You were right here.
My time is precious. Don't waste it.
Kineticist.
By all means, throw your life away. Kayaks and fury. A swift end. Ugh, hardly a prize worth fighting over. Take it.
Boom. What's 93? Only one. Damn. Only the one. %.
Why don't you lay down your weapons and talk it over?
I am the judgment of innocence, made manifest.
I also found something yesterday that I have never seen before. There's like a quiver that has sockets, a unique quiver with sockets. I wish I knew that existed from the get-go, because I would have definitely gotten one of those very, very early on. For leveling gems, having a bow and a quiver with 3 sockets, that's 9 gems right there, man. Instead of only having 6 gems leveling, that is fucking beautiful. So we're definitely, we're currently rocking that on our second hand, so we can just min-max the leveling of every gem that we need still. I do need to get back into the lab and do a bit more, grind out a couple more of the Forbidden Rite of Soul Sacrifice, because the one I have is not the greatest. It's like 18% qual because I corrupted it, and then yeah, shit happens. One sec. Fuck is happening? Why is it just going absolutely bananas? What is that? So for some reason, and this is something that started happening like a week ago, my iPad is like got a mind of its own. It literally feels like somebody hacked my iPad and it's like just fucking with it. It's kind of insane. It is kind of insane. So what's happening is when it's like on the lock screen, all of a sudden it like comes off of lock. Not, it doesn't come off of it. It just attempts to come off of the lock screen, and it just starts like pressing all kinds of buttons and like just hammering numbers to try and open it and stuff, and it's like fucking annoying as hell. Because you just constantly just presses the wrong fucking buttons. So it doesn't unlock anything, it's just like fucking swiping up and down and doing all kinds of crazy shit. I've never had that issue before. I think it's the touch element of the thing that's like worn out or something. I don't know, man. It's like it's just weird as well. It literally feels like somebody is fucking with it. No lie. Like it's just so weird. It is super weird. It's the first time I've ever had that happen to an iPad. I've had so many of them, but it's the first time it's like acted out like that. It's fucking insane. Exaltees. We'll take that. Why not?
Unravel.
Oh yeah, baby. I feel it. I see the finish line coming closer. I can literally smell it. It's right around the corner. Can almost taste it. Tastes like victory to me. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Next one. 94%. Lovely, lovely.
They know all your secrets. Nothing is hidden from their view.
Unravel.
Death was such a gift.
Looks like this. If you think I'm going to...
I am well, a savage.
Let's get it. Come on. Move it along. Oh, didn't I forget to check my shippers? I believe I sent out a shipment yesterday with some ore. I think I forgot to check that. I do think I forgot to check that. Nice. Speed Shrine is what we like on this build. Because the one thing that's a little bit not as great is the movement speed. It's the only thing that I sometimes wish was a little bit more aggressive.
Following death. Following death.
Oh, we'll grab that on the way. I'm slowed completely down to a halt. Move, buddy, move. What's the build? So this build is Captain Lance's Forbidden Rite of Soul Sacrifice. The cheap version, like the easy cheap. But it might be cheap, right? But it is absolutely insanity how it performs. Performs outrageously well. which you'll see once we get to level 100 here, because then I don't mind going back to doing some of the hard content. We'll do some double risk Abyss Scarabs on T17 maps, no problem. But let me just stand to the side here. If I pull it out here, so it's called Lancing Steel of Spraying, which is my main skill, right? Like that's the little projectiles it shoots out here, and basically it shoots 10 projectiles each. Since I have 100% crit chance with these projectiles, every time one of the projectiles hits an enemy, it fires off the the Forbidden Rite of Soul Sacrifice, which is also like 10. It's 8 projectiles, I think. But yeah, so that's technically the build. What it's centered around. I actually just uploaded a video to the channel talking about the build, if you're interested.
Entropy claims all.
And I of course left links to Captain Lance's build guide and everything in there. So if that's what you're looking for, the PoE and stuff, it's in the description of that video. But yeah, this is, I feel like this is the build of the league, in my opinion. But that's of course just an opinion. It's definitely one of the best builds I've ever played. I don't quite feel like it measures up to the Ice Nova Frostbolts that I played last league. But that's only because of the speed. The speed on that build was outrageous, right? Because of all the cast speed, and you had the Frostblink of Wintry Blast, and you just spam that, you flew through everything. I did the Uber laps in like, what was it, like 5 minutes? Or 4 minutes or something like that for a full lap, which is, I feel like it's pretty fast. And that's the one thing this build might lag a little bit, is like the overall movement speed. But a lot of people use Cyclone instead, so that way you don't have to shield charge around like I'm doing. But I still feel like it's really, really, really exceptional how well it performs. It's just, oh my god. And the fact that I spent literally, I think now I've spent around 50 to 60 divine on it, or something like that. And it just performs way better than my Berserker does. And I spent well over 200 divines on that one. And if I compare it to the Ice Nova, yes, the Ice Nova was faster and better, but I also spent nearly 2 mirrors on that build. So is it really better? You know what I mean? Because if I just don't, as I understand, it's not worth spending mirrors on this build because it's so good at low investment. So you're getting so much for the investment. I feel like it's almost unfair how good the build is for how low the investment is when you compare it to other builds out there. So the group that I personally play with at the moment is we have one with Kinetic Blast, and then the rest of them are Tricksters, right, for the most part. And it's ephemeral add Smite, or it's KB, right, like Kinetic Blast. And they all spent like 500, 600, 700 divines on their builds, and at times when we're doing like 6-man T17, 2 risk scarabs, Abyss, like crazy shit, it's funny how I'm staying alive throughout the maps and they die, and they're like, how the fuck are you staying alive? It's like, I spent 700 divines and I'm fucking dying. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even spend 100. Oh shit. But there's so many things about this build that just speaks to me. This is the exact type of build that I personally enjoy playing. Stuff like this feels just all around perfect. Like, I couldn't put a finger other than the speed, like the movement speed. It's the only thing I would say is a little bit lower, on the lower end, and could be a little bit better, but you can't be picky when it's this cheap. I feel like then you just have to accept that there will be the one downside. And so the fact that it's not moving super fast, the biggest downside to that would be that if you have to deal with stuff like an what are they called, the drowning orbs, which is that is literally the #1 thing I'll die to is drowning orbs. So I tend to not play maps with that. But when you're playing Risk Scarabs, it just happens from time to time that you get that mod. But that's the only mod that I feel like really vulnerable to, because they slow me down super crazy. I can't move out of them. I can't shield charge away from them. I can't blink away from them. It's just I get stuck in them immediately and die. So and the color scheme on them is super bad in some of the T16.5 maps, even in the T17 maps. It's really a bad color scheme because it falls. Like it becomes you sometimes you just don't see them because they're like with the background or the floor, or like you're in the middle of a harbinger or something. You just can't see them. They're like literally invisible. So that's like the one mod I try to stay away from with this build. But besides that, everything goes. I feel like I rarely ever read the mods when I'm doing, especially when I'm doing like T16 or T16.5, like the T16 I'm doing right now. I don't read the mods because there is no drowning orb. There's no point in reading the mods. I'm immune, reflect immune. I got what you call it. I'm chaos immune. I'm extremely high hit pool, right? Like it's like 100,000 effective hit pool, I think. Something like that, maybe even more. And we have like massive elemental. We can take like a lot of elemental punishment. There's just not really a whole lot of stuff that's a block for the build. I feel like this is one of those builds that plays every single mod in the game, pretty much. You can do drowning orbs, especially if you're like paying real good attention to it. Then you can definitely do them. It's no problem, and especially if you do it in a map where the background is like different color scheme. Less recovery rate mod, less recovery rate doesn't matter. No, but I have leech, right? So it has leech and it has recovery. So, and if we look at my recovery, for instance, the recovery right now is 10k ES. I'm recovering 10k ES per second. And then I got leech on top of the 10k ES that I think the leech is like 2000 ES or something like that. And with the amount of projectiles you're spitting out, it just doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It's beautiful. That's why I think this is the build of the league. And as I said in my video that I made on the build, like I feel like Captain Lance deserves like a massive, like just 3 fucking Michelin stars for cooking up some straight up Gordon Ramsay shit here, man. It's just like, if Gordon Ramsay was a gamer, this is what he would be cooking right here. Holy shit, man. And the fact you can just stand in the middle of a shit show like this and it's just no problem. You just stand there. It's so nice. It just feels super tanky. And there's no requirements for attributes either, right? Like because of the hubris, or whatever you call it, it changes this one. So now you ignore all attribute requirements. So if you look at my attributes, it's like I have no attributes, right? Like literally no attributes. Especially when you look at what the attribute requirements is on the gear and the gems, right? Like 155 on strength, 167 on dex. I'm not even in the it's not even in the conversation. But it just works out phenomenally. It's all due to this amulet, right? That's the whole weaving together of the build. It weaves together around this amulet. It's just, this amulet is super powerful. It's so powerful. Oh, 97. Alright. We are like literally 3 maps from 100 now. Oh shit. Get ready, boys. Get ready. It's gonna be poggers. Boom. That's what we need right there. We'll do some horror content afterwards, because this is like absolutely no problem, right? Like this is super easy. But I'm so happy with this. I am literally ecstatic about this build. This made my league. This is the reason I continue playing. If I only had the Berserker, I would probably quit today. I recently farmed up Mage Blood through Legion farming on my Tornado Shaft and looking for tankier build to make with the Mage Blood, and this. So that's the thing, right? This build don't like Mage Blood, actually. You don't really want Mage Blood in this build, because that will take away a lot of your tank if you put Mage Blood on. So if you notice up here, we have absorption charges, which comes from our belt, and since we have Relicash, we get 10 power charges and we get 10 absorption charges at the same time, which works insanely well because it's a cast on crit build, right? And make sure, this is one of the biggest things that was an upgrade for me, was putting the awakened cast on, like the awakened cast on crit, right? That one is just, it's the CDR, the cooldown recovery rate is fucking super important in this build. But you can also go Bound by Destiny or whatever that new jewel is called. It's just slightly expensive, so, and you have to like have influenced items and stuff, and I didn't want to go that route, so I just went with the awakened cast on crit instead. But yeah, you don't actually want Mage Blood. This is what you want. You want to have this build. I'm not even touching the controllers now. Like I let go of my mouse and everything, and I'm just standing here. And it's just it's eating all the damage. Like nothing happens. So if you're looking for a build where you want to use Mage Blood, I would go a different direction. I would probably go like I would do Trickster, Smite with Doriani Merc, or I would do KB on the Trickster. Again, Doriani Merc. But if you're looking for something that has like no real entry cost per se, like if you sell your Mage Blood, you can build basically you can make this 3 times over. That's how cheap it is. Like there's literally none of the gear is like really expensive. Some parts have gone up since I've invested into it. Like Impossible Escape went up from, I paid 7 divines for it, now it's like 30 divines or some shit like that, or 25 or whatever. But it's really not too expensive. There's a couple of parts that went up in price, right? Like as I said, the Impossible Escape went up. This one went up a little bit. I paid 1 divine for this one. There was 2 available at the time. This one and 1 other, and the other one was 150 divine. So yeah, and the only reason we are doing Impossible Escape is so we can like grab these nodes right here that gives us extra damage per power charge, and then we get this one that gives us 80% critical strike chance. And besides that, what else went up? Well, as you'll see, my entire tree is tattooed with +3 maximum energy shield. Those tattoos went up quite a bit. I think they nearly tripled in price. So beforehand, when I started investing into it, we were getting 2.3 of those tattoos for 1 divine, and now it's like the other way around. Like it's 1.3 divine for 1 tattoo. So the fact that this build became like really popular, people started raising the prices on some of the gear or some of the items. But you don't need the full tree tattooed. This performed, I was able to do the double wrist scarabs, all that shit, without having any tattoos on the tree. So that's not really a necessity. Of course, you will meet some enemies from time to time that has like a massive big hit, and they will one-tap you, right? Like it's not, that will happen at times. But it doesn't really matter too much, because then you know, okay, I'm just gonna stay away from this guy, right? Like, I'm just gonna back off of him, and then move onwards.
You hear a lot of...
But you'll see that once we get into T17s in a sec here, then you'll notice like how well it performs. this doesn't really show how good the build is, because this is still only T16s. It's just breach scarabs. There's no risk scarabs. There's no like crazy rolled mods or anything. But before we open the next map, I'll show you like the normal type of maps I run when I'm not leveling. And it's like juicy as fuck maps, right? Like it's like as juicy as they can go, basically. At least I'm trying to make them as juicy as they possibly can be. But it's just, yeah. I have nothing bad to say about this build at all. But yeah, the one thing you definitely don't want is Mage Blood on this one. Which is kind of funny, because usually Mage Blood is the one thing that you do want on nearly every build. Will make, like, Mage Blood will just make it better. This is the one build where I would not use Mage Blood at all. So Relicash, make sure it's power charge. Don't make the mistake that a lot of people have done where they buy the endurance charge ones or they get the frenzy charge ones, because then the build doesn't function at all and you just instant die constantly. This one, don't need the corruption on there that I have. That's quite expensive, as you'll see. It's like multiple divines, but I've just put that on my loot filter, kept picking them up, kept corrupting them, and then hit that one, and then I just kept that one, right? Like, you don't need it. In terms of the helmet, I paid 1 divine for this helmet. It had memory strands on it. I upgraded it with one of those new orbs. It upgraded the tiers, and then it was just perfect. You do want to have a bunch of life regenerate on all of your gear pieces if possible. So all our life regeneration gets transferred into ES regeneration instead. So that shit works phenomenal, because a lot of times people will sell stuff cheap because it has life regen on the ES like gear, right? And then we have the armor here, which I also crafted myself. Super easy. All of them is very easy to craft. You just get, use the fossil, you do the dense fossil here, and the one thing here, and then you just slam it until you hit good tiers on the ES. Lock the prefixes, reforge whatever you need of resistances or whatever it might be, and boom, you're just set. Same goes for the gloves. Fairly simple. Dense fossil, lock the prefixes, reforge, speed, or whatever you want. Yeah. For the weapon, you definitely want to get one of these. The important parts here is having spell damage from Essence. So Essence Slam, preferably you want to have the Essence mod. If you can have that fractured, that would make it even better, right? Like, that would make it easier to craft. But if not, having one of the others fractured, so Global Crit Strike or Critical Strike Chance, those are the like important mods, and then you craft Cannot Be Evaded on there. That's super easy and very simple. And for the rings, again, some life regen, resistances, and you want evasion rating on both of your rings. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't need stats on anything. You don't need to have any intelligence, strength, dex on any gear. So those stats are dead stats, right? Like, this ring could be way better, but it doesn't really matter. And besides that, let me think. Is there anything else that's like really? Oh yeah, okay. So you kind of want cloisters. That's fairly good, but it doesn't have to be perfect cloisters. There's only really 2 mods that matters here. One being Overwhelming Malice, and the other one being Grim Oath. That's the 2 passive skills that you want on your cloisters. Anything besides that is a bonus, right? So you don't need perfect cloisters in any kind of way. If you have Grim Oath and you have the Overwhelming Malice on the other one, you're good to go. Now, this would probably be considered a perfect one, right? Like this, I would consider this a perfect one. Well, there's one for sale right now for 25 dev, yeah, okay. But it's roughly that one is probably roughly around 50, 60 divine. This one specifically, I would say. And then you want to have a Watcher's Eye with the chance to block spell while affected by discipline. That's the only mod that matters on that one. So that's like 1 divine. What else is? And yeah, then you just want to have these jewels, right? Like ES and critical strike multi, global critical strike multi. That's the 2 mod you're looking for. Those are roughly 1 divine. So yeah, it is very, very, very cheap. It is very, like, it's up there among the cheapest builds that is in the game, I feel like.
Oh.
Especially when I compare it to like my what you call it, my Berserker, right? The Berserker was so much more expensive. Like, just Pro Genesis alone is nearly more expensive than this entire build is, which is kind of crazy. Alright guys, I think this might be the one where we hit level 100 here. Let's see, let's see. I'm ready. I am so fucking ready. Another thing that can be annoying when you're doing T17s or T16.5, I just now realized that I didn't even mention that one, is proliferation statues, which they like basically they freeze you because you're like frightened or whatever the fuck it's called. Those can be a little bit annoying in certain situations because it might freeze you at a really, really, really bad spot, and shit happens, right? But on the other hand, if you roll
say or do anything,
your maps right, you won't really get those mods that often, right? Like, it's rare to see.
I survived the pits of Trathus.
And you can kill 99.9% of the mercenaries. There is maybe 2 or 3 mercenaries in the entire game that'll give you a little bit of a challenge, or at times kill you, but just because their damage output, if their items are right, the damage output is a little bit high, so they'll one-tap you. But besides that, you can do, as I said, over the past 3 weeks, I've died to mercenaries like 3 times on this build, I think. That's it. And I usually click all of them, right? Well, not right now when I'm leveling, I might not click all of them, but in general, I'll click all of them.
Go on. End of the line.
Unravel.
And they die fast too, like it's pretty
Take
easy.
your trinket then.
I like when you can play a build where you don't necessarily have to be super focused on pressing a whole lot of buttons, but you can just run around, press one button, and everything dies. It's so nice. It just feels really, really well. And then, of course, the tankiness is my like #1 thing. The fact that you're not constantly dying, which was like an issue on both the Berserker, but also like my lightning arrow, for instance. That thing, I died 1,200, 1,300 times getting to level 100, which is terrible, right? Like, you do not want. It just didn't feel that great. Like, the build itself felt good, but dying that much, that kind of took away from how the build feels. So I don't personally like that too much. I don't mind dying, but it's just dying too much, it becomes a problem. It's a little bit annoying though. Especially on certain content where you shouldn't be dying on, like something that's fairly easy, and then you still die because it's just so goddamn squishy.
I'm a man of
And at this point I'm at right now, the only real thing that I would upgrade on this build, to be fair, is probably the one ring and then my weapon, right? Like, and I don't even feel like it's necessary. It's just for the aesthetics, having nice like all tier 1 stuff, or like at least tier 2s. That would be nice, but besides that, there's no real point to upgrading anything anymore. It's just pretty perfect in how it performs. So I'm just constantly holding down the right mouse button, which fires the lancing steel, and then I press the other one to move forward every now and then, just like that, and then that's the entire loop of playing this build. It's so simple. I'm really happy though that I decided to make this literally the day he put it out. Like, he put it out and I was already buying up gear for it as he put it out, because I was watching his stream when he was putting it together, and I felt like it looked cool. So it's just like, and I always wanted to play Forbidden Rite ever since I watched video with Jossie that had like a Forbidden Rite build. Ever since I watched that video, I've been wanting to play that. So this was finally my chance to actually get to play a Forbidden Rite build. And yeah, definitely not regretted that decision at all. And because the investment has been this low, it in turn, like, it means that you have, I've not had anything to spend all my currency on. So I'm just stacking up currency, but I'm not spending it, right? Which is kind of insane. So I'm sitting at like 1,000 divines now, or close to it. Oh, I didn't even curse him. Wow. Next one. Let's quickly check here. So update. What are we at? 1,022 divine, right? Like, that's insane. And it's only because I haven't had anything to spend it on. This is crazy. It is actually crazy. So it's just constantly making divines, but you're never really spending any because there's no like upgrades for it. That's really worth buying, to be fair. Alright, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the one.
Clumsy me. Entropy claims all.
Alright, let's get it. Boom, baby! Level 100! Yes, sir! 07. Oh, fucking 7. And that's the 36 challenges done right there, baby. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't even want to do this. I'm not even going to finish this map out. We're going to stand right here in the middle. And if you can kill me, guys, you get to kill me. Come on. You can do better than that. You so many people. Come on. Come on. I guess not then. Oh. Alright. Let's quickly swap and then do level 100 on the Berserker. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yes. Oh my god. It's actually... No, we can't because that map might be fucked for this build, so I have to make a new map. Open the map. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Second level 100 of the day. It's not often you get to hit level 100 twice in the amount of 5 minutes. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Unless you have it, then it only takes you half an hour to get from level 1 to level 100. Oh shit. That dude was... The fact that he did that in 30-something minutes, 34 minutes, was fucking insane. I think it was 34 minutes or some shit like that. I don't fully remember. He put the world record on like fastest level 100 ever. That shit is crazy.
Just who I was hoping to see today! Kill me yet again. To the victor go.
Alright, let's get it, let's get it. Come on, buddy. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Ooh, it's so close.
My mana is gone.
So close. I get a divine. Nice. Second one of the day. Oh, risk herbs. Fuck yeah. Definitely taking those. Oh. Come on. You're right there. There we go, baby. Yes. Level 100 for the second time of the day. How beautiful. How fucking beautiful. Oh my god. I'm happy. I got 2 level 100s in the same day. That shit is fire. That shit is fire. Oh my goodness. And we can revive the Merc now. We don't have to leave him dead. Whew. What a day. What a day. What a day. What are we spending this point on though? I don't even know what to spend the point on. Tiny bit of damage? Man. It's not really worth it. I actually don't know what to spend my last point on here. I'll just put it here for now. I might swap that around later down the line at some point. Holy shit, level 100. Goddamn. And we got the challenges done. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is just fucking beautiful. Alright, let's do some actual good content here. No more half measures. We are grabbing this one, Unspeakable Gift, which is gonna give us killing enemies has a 10% chance for them to explode, dealing a quarter of their damage as maximum a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. Holy shit. I almost fucked that up real bad. Alright. Put these away. Alright, so let me show you the type of maps that I would usually run on here. On this build. So mostly I'll do maps kind of like this one, for instance. When I'm doing Abyss, I like to do the lighthouse, or I'll do like cigarette, and then it'll be like something like this with the double risk scarabs, of course. So let's add some risk and some Abyss. Put the Abyss tree on the hordes. Let's just grab 210 currency, that's fine. Put on Abyss. Bump. We put the altars on, and we're good to go. We are good to go. So, let's look at the mods real quick.
Stay sane, exile.
Some pretty high tier mods, if you ask me. Like, it's pretty juicy. 209 quant, 225 rarity, 57 pack size, 273 on the currency, and 65% more maps. Not a bad map here. And as you see, everything dies pretty much immediately. It's like fairly simple. It's not gonna be harsh. Like, there's gonna be times where you hit something that's just really tough, but for the most part, man,
I am
it's
not to be the Trathan code dictates.
it's easy
so
as
you
fuck.
have chosen death. Billowing death.
Boom, she
Well,
dead.
Die as you were meant to.
They're all dead. And then the servers are so bricked, it's insane. For the gauntlet, this is gonna be a problem. This will be an issue. Because it just pauses the game, and also all of a sudden it comes back. You can't see anything on the screen. It's black screen. You have to guess where you're at. That is just a recipe for disaster in the gauntlet. Yes, I'll definitely do the gauntlet for sure. For sure, 100%. I gotta rediscover this entire area now because I don't fucking like when I can't see the map, so I don't know where to move next, and I can't see the abysses, so I don't want to accidentally step on an abyss while one is open, so it like splits and goes each. The one goes left, one goes right. That's terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna stand in the middle of this shit, right? And this is the region. Okay, it was just more as a test, right? Like, if I hit my attack button and I leech at the same time, that would never happen. But even though I didn't leech, like you saw, I took quite a bit of hits there before I died, right? Like, it was actually kind of a lot of hits. But you just...
Oh, you stupid gnat.
Something is doing a lot of damage here. What is it? Is it that one? I don't know. That was a bad example. I feel like that rare is like the 1 in 100 that's the problem. Not sure what that was. Let's open another one. That was terrible. That was a terrible example. Of course, when you want to give an example. Okay, let me just stand here for a second. Let's see how bad it is. It might be one of the mods that's making the damage a little bit rough here. But worst case, you just move around. You don't stand still. You just go like this. You just move around the abyss. Fairly simple. It is, as I said, it's really tanky. You kind of have to fuck it up on purpose to die. Like, it's not something you're gonna die a whole lot on. Then if you meet someone who has crit resist, chaos resist, and what was the last one? They take like a monster, a soul eater. If they have crit resist, Chaos Resist and Soul Eater mod, it takes a long time to kill them. And at times you will die to those as well. If they have like a massive hit pool and just hit like a truck, you know what I mean? That's you can't get around that. It will happen. Ephemeral Edge, really? But this is, as you can see, this is really not an issue too much. I have to be the one to fuck it up. It's definitely not on the build, it's definitely on me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a build issue, it's a skill issue. That is 100%. I cannot fault the build. It's all on me if I die. It's either not paying attention, it's doing something a little bit stupid, like standing in the middle of a shit show and just not hitting anything or anything. Yeah, of course, that at times that'll get you. But for the most part, I can literally carry 6-mans in this map. Like, I would be able to carry a 6-man team here and still kill everything. So for like running public games, stuff like that, perfect build. I feel like it's a perfect build.
Plot consuming.
Only thing I wish is, when I usually play with my group, then I'll have, we have a caster that has the caster mastery, so I don't have to actually click the hordes to open them, but I don't have the points to spare to get that, so I actually have to physically click them every time, which is kind of sucks when you're used to...
Oh, you stupid gnat.
What the fuck am I dying to here? Is there a mod on here that I did not read? That was really bad? Okay, it could be the combination of Meteor and Marked for Death. That could actually be the combination that's killing me there. That wouldn't surprise me if that's what it is. So I just gotta pay attention and not stand still. Because you're constantly using a flask, right? Like, you're absolutely using a flask all the time. So that Meteor will come, and if you're... I don't know exactly how that mod works, the Marked for Death. It's definitely not as bad as it was last league, because last league that was just instant death every time. Like, no matter what. It feels more like sometimes it'd be like that, and then other times it just tanks it. But again, this is juicy content, so you would kind of expect to die every now and then for a build that hasn't even cost you 100 divines. it's absurd that you can do this type of content with that low investment. See, there's no... It is the Marked for Death. That's the one I'm dying to right now. Would you look at that? We learned something new. All good. I just gotta keep moving then. That is what it is.
Unravel.
I gotta pay attention to when I get Marked for Death, and then keep moving. I can't stand still. There we go. Now we're marked. It's every time we kill a rare, isn't it? What does it say again? No, it doesn't actually give you the... I guess I just gotta pay attention. See, that's one thing I didn't actually know before now, is I don't feel like that's ever been a problem before though. I must have done something. Maybe I swapped something around, I did some, I don't know. See, now I'm Marked for Death. I have a feeling if I get hit by a big hit, that's it. Okay, so I guess you really have to pay attention on that. Fair enough. That's fair. So, drowning orbs, marked for death, and prolification stat. I don't know how to say that word. Blah. The statues. That's the 3 mods you want to look out for, I guess. I did not actually, as I said, I did not have that much of an issue beforehand. This is the first time I've died that many times to the marked for death. I've had that mod hundreds of times. It's never been this bad. Oh, marked for death. Let's watch out. Let's not do anything aggressive. Okay, it's gone. We're good. We're good. Oh, what do we get? So that mod, you cannot take this mod, right? Minus 36% crit multi per power charge. Since we have 10 power charge, that's 360% minus to our crit multi, and we're relying on crit multi to kill everything. So that's one alter mod that you will always have to stay away from. We are marked for death again. And again. Wait. What the fuck? It is every time you kill a rare. So every time you kill a rare, it resets the timer. Just keep a little bit of distance, I guess. Now that I know what to look out for. Right. See, it becomes a lot easier when you like confirm what is gonna kill you. It helps a lot because then you're paying attention to it. Don't quote me on it, but I think the Gravebind on Merc negates the mark on the. Oh, I did not know that. I'll look into that. If that's right, then I'll just 100%. I'll just swap to that. Holy shit. That's an easy fix then. Holy shit. My Merc is pretty ass, right? Like you don't need a Merc on this. My Merc doesn't have any good gear. Can I can, okay. So he got the standard staff he came with. My old Leech Circlet that I used to use in this build, a random ass necrotic armor I just had laying around. Some random fucking gloves that are pretty shitty too. Random ass, that's my boots from my Berserker, the old boots. And then he got, well, I don't know if I want to call this ring mid-tier. It's like okay, I guess. He got this one so he can apply a curse on top of my curse. And we got this random ass amulet. And of course Chaos Binding is like a must have. But I could easily take those gloves off, right? Like that is no problem. We'll just swap like some lightning to cold. And we're good. Because we have plenty of resistance to give up. But he doesn't really do much for me, other than curse them. That's really what he does. The temp chains is like his main thing right now. That's the only reason I really have him. It's just nice that he slows down the monsters so they don't fly into your face, you know what I mean? And you're not using mana, you're not using life to pay, you're only using ES, and with how high the regen is, since you have like 10k regen, right? Or maybe even more. You'll never really, like, standing in the mana circles and stuff like that will never be a problem. Just don't care about that stuff. Which is a little bit weird for me, because most of the other builds I've played, every time you see the mana like ring, it's kind of like, oh shit, I gotta stay like a little bit away, or I gotta like get really close and be all the way up in his face, otherwise I'm in trouble. I gotta move back here because there's 2 rares, and I do not want to run the risk of getting absolutely slammed by one of them. We'll do a T17 after this one, just to kind of like show off how good it actually performs in a T17. And let's hope we don't get the marked for death bullshit. Because that does make the build a little bit squishy. The damage is definitely ridiculous. So it's 550,000 roughly for me right now on the damage per projectile, like the purple projectiles that I shoot out. Each one of those is like 550k. And it's auto-targeting. It's not, I don't have to actually physically target anything. It just automatically, it's like a heat-seeking missile. It just finds its way, like it finds the way. Let's do this one. That has marked for death. Let's do this one instead. So I don't have to deal with that right now. For div. Is it perfect or something? What the fuck? It's not even. What the fuck? Why is it 4 div? Okay. We'll sell that for 4 div. So I prefer Sticker for the Abyss Rat just because it feels like they tend to move a lot like further than they do in a lot of the other ones.
Kayaks and fury.
God damn. I didn't even, what the fuck? Alright, let me just boom boom. Go back to town. Do. He can't go to my hideout. What the fuck? He went to my hideout. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Alright, back to it. Let's do the test again. Let's stand in the middle of this shit. Don't attack, don't do anything, just rely on the regen. And my Merc, of course, kills everything. Fair enough. With how shitty the Merc is gear-wise, it's incredible that he can carry my ass in this fucking shit. That's kind of insane. Like, it's kind of wild. Boom, 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 boom. What am I dying to there? Okay, we got the leech back. Oh, right, the steering extract runes. Don't stand on top of the runes. That's probably a bad idea. like super degen runes, what is it called, series, and because I've done that fight quite a bit of times now. You definitely don't want to stand right on top of something like that, like that's super high on the degen, and then at the same time take like a bunch of damage. That like without attacking and stuff, that's a problem. That will become a problem if you're just standing there and not paying attention. But like for less than 100 divine, being able to do this in a T17, and especially being able to do it with like multiple people in the game at the same time with no real issues, I feel like that's, what else can you really ask of a build than that, right? Unless you're like spending multiple mirrors and stuff, then it's different, and you kind of expect to have something that's just gonna never die. But I feel like for less than 100 divines, you need, there need to be a little bit more downside than this build has. It really doesn't have much downside to it. And if I go bring my berserker in here, he'll not even be able to do one abyss, like not even one, before he's like dead 100 times over. I'm not even cursing shit either. I'm like being super lazy right now. I'm just hitting everything with the and letting my merc curse the enemies. I'm not even doing shit. Ooh. Something right there hurts. Adaptive resistance. Sounds bad. But yeah, if you pay attention, honestly, you won't die that much. It's just because I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at chat. I'm like thinking about the gauntlet. I'm like just not paying 100% attention at the moment. My brain is like scattered, doing like 3 things inside my head at the same time, you know. Oh, we're cursed with elemental. Oh, okay. What build are you running for the gauntlet? See, that's the problem. I am yet to make a decision on that. I really do not know. I only played Frisia for what, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. That was my Frisia event. I played it till I hit level 80 and got the armor set. And then I quit and I never played it again. So I really don't have any experience with the new ascendancies. So I'm like super lost on what I'm gonna play. So after stream today, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day looking into what type of builds are available from Frisia. Like what's still possible to do. And then from there, I'll probably make a decision. I don't think I'll be playing like a melee character. Preferably it'll be some kind of range character or caster of some kind. But and I'm not expecting to perform like crazy in this gauntlet, especially because there's like Frisia ascendancies. I haven't really practiced that much. I normally don't play hardcore, so again, that's another like massive L if you want to look at it like that. But I'm just gonna try it out and do it as good as I can, man, and hopefully it'll be good enough to where I feel like proud of what I done. I'm pretty proud about how far I made it last time. I feel like I did really good on the last gauntlet, even though I never completed the campaign. I still feel like getting to like Act 8 twice and then getting to Act like 6 or 7 on the 3rd try, and then I was like over it after that. I was having severe problems with that Act 8 boss, man. That shit was so crazy how fucking powerful it was. Oh. What's hitting me? Ah, she's not dead. Oh shit. Where's she at?
If you're that desperate,
I thought she died. I just stopped looking. Oh shit. We don't really get dip cards in here. Ah, fuck it. We'll just do the dip cards one in case we drop something nice. Let me pull the mods down so you actually get to see the mods too, because the mods are kind of insane here. 347 currency, 241 quant, 188 rarity, 74 pack size. Wait, did it go backwards? It did, okay. What do we have? Elemental weakness, 40% physical damage reduction. Unique boss have right. Increased area of effect, extra damage from critical monsters. Reduced, they take 55% reduced damage from critical strikes, which is what I'm relying on to kill them, right? So I'm basically doing 55% less damage right now. And this is how it's going, right? So that's actually something. What else do we have? Rare and unique monsters remove 6% of life mana ES from players and their minions on hit. That's a pretty tanky mod too. Oh, I wasn't really looking what I was doing. So honestly, these mods are pretty tanky. It could be worse, right? Like it could be way worse. Something there that sprays me, and when it removes 5%, it's kind of a lot when it has that many projectiles. And there's like 2 of them. And he's a soul eater, and he leeches life. That's just amazing. Oh, see, there's 4 of them now. Fuck, that's a problem. 4 that shoots like 10 projectiles. That's 50% per one of them, so I can't get hit by more than 2 of them, technically, right? That would be 100%. Like 2 of them that hits me with all projectiles, that's 100% of my ES. So that is kind of an issue right there. Come, we need 1 of you at a time. There we go, that's 1. Come on. Yeah, you don't go back to them, man. One at a time, please. Don't be jumping me 5 at once. That's insane. I still feel like the build speak, like even though I'm dying, it speaks for itself. It is fucking insane. I think I've died more today than I have in the past like 3 weeks. But there's certainly things that I could upgrade if I really wanted to push this build to the absolute maximum. Getting like 30k ES, for instance, would be like the goal, right? If you have 30k ES, I feel like you're pretty safe. Because 30k ES would mean 25k, 20 to 25k ES per second. Man, there's not. Oh my god. And what are we rocking right now? 11.8k regen per second. Yeah. Pretty decent. For a character that has leech on top of it. That is pretty fair. I actually feel like in some ways it's better than the Ice Nova, right? Because the Ice Nova was definitely way more damage. But with the investment I had in it, but this does feel like it has a little bit more tankiness to it than the Ice Nova did. And I was rocking, I want to say, like, was it 10k mana with 10k mana, 3k life, 3k ES, something like that. The effective hit pool was outrageous. It was like 300k, but it still felt a little less tanky than this does. Especially on the T17s. There was like times where I felt like certain mods were just instant killing me. Soul eating motherfucker. I was standing on a rune, wasn't I? Fuck! I gotta pay attention to those stupid fucking runes. They are so hard to see because when there's like tons and tons of enemies standing on top of them, it's really hard to see that little shiny orangey shit underneath. How the fuck are you meant to see that? I'm doing my best to try and spot them when they spawn, but it is fucking tough to see. A little bit too much clutter on the screen and too many enemies to like fully see it all the time. Well, I think that was it for this map. Pretty much. I forgot to look at it. Do we even have more than one portal left? I don't think so. I think we only have the one portal left.
Death will never come for an immortal. Mortal. Darkness swarms. Feel death's grip.
And then of course the fact that it's chaos damage and you don't really have to think too much about the energy shield situation. You can just still kill them even though they have a lot of energy shield. It's kind of nice. I like that. Where is he? Okay, this guy.
Your soul burns for me.
What the
Your
fuck?
soul burns for
I pressed the wrong button. Holy shit.
Arise, my children. Feed. Darkness falls. Mortal. Feel death's grip.
Wait, oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Oh, we still have one portal left. Nice. I thought that was it.
Darkness falls. Mortal.
Wow, that is it. Fair enough. Let me just look at the map mods again. Holy shit. Less area of effect. The runes was kind of a problem. But that's only because I'm blind as fuck. I'm old. I'm an old man. I can't see shit. I need to wipe my glasses, right? Oh shit. That's still like fuck, man. The loot is crazy here. You don't have to do a whole lot of maps before this build paid for itself, right? Like that. It's just the amount of currency you're making. Even though you don't, like, I didn't even kill the boss, and I still made like stupid currency on that. Let's see if we are lucky. Mortal hope. No. No. Nope. 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 Okay. I guess we gamble. This is the rest of the keys I have left. Let's see if we can get lucky. I have saved them for this specific situation. Come on. For the one time. I'm dropping them pretty fucking often though, to be fair. Come on. What does it say? Step, certain. Reach the end. Step, shows commit. Not great. Not great. I'll do another one. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them. Let's see. Let's see. You. Terrible. Terrible. Come on. For the one time. For the boys. Do it. Oh my god. That's probably the worst. That was probably the worst. That's terrible. Fuck.
Pain fades, purpose remains.
Come on. Do it for me that one time. Come on. I've yet to get something absolutely crazy out of these. Yikes. Best thing I got was Kitava's Thirst last league when I was playing Ice Nova Frostballs, and that was like the thing to use. Come on. Come on. No. 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 Really? Ah, it's the Searing Exarch staff, isn't it? I think it is. Fuck, man. There's not enough Mage Bloods in circulation. They're too rare in these keys, man. Come on. You already know the limits of your luck. I'll give you another chance, but it'll be difficult. I'm not unhappy with that though. Vendor's Gamble? That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Wow, it's actually not too bad. Okay. The rest of it can just straight up get put in the bin. right, of course. Boom. Oh, gotta get used to that. I've swapped around the placement of my of Lilith and Faustus. I swap places on them, and now I get like hella confused every time. I just can't fucking. I press the wrong one every time. All right, should we gamble some courage then? Shit. Enlightened, Mirror Shard, Divines. I guess we can go with that one as well. Probably gonna have to buy some juice though.
Ahoy there!
Some yellow juice. Wow. How is that this what the fuck? That's expensive as hell. Usually you get 5, almost 6k. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. We'll have to do 3 then, I guess. Fuck me. A lot of people gambling right now. We'll start with the Enlightened. Motherfucker. Oh. Insufficient funds?
Ahoy there!
You kidding me? $19 div. I'm pausing there. I'm pausing there. I'm pausing there. I'm not playing with that one anymore. Oh. Motherfucker. We can buy one more set of juice. Juice it. What? I wanted to put the juice. Oh my goodness. 3, 4. It's 2.2 divines. I guess that's fine. Well, let me just sell that because that is actually that's a profit for now.
Ahoy
We haven't lost anything. Wait a sec. No, yeah. We are selling it here. Sorry. I was about to say I'm in the wrong spot, but I'm not. I'll do that one. We have 4. I think we have to do that in chaos. Wait. Really? Oh, it's Divine Beauty. I'm an idiot. I was like, is that can't be right? Okay, so 5. This is the one we want in Divines. 20, baby. We didn't get anything out of the keys. I've lost like 90 divine to the Hoardy crafting past week. Ouch. Ouch. Last league fuck man, last league I lost at least 100 divines on that shit. This league I've been semi-lucky, I would say, actually. Fairly lucky. I have lost a couple of things, but it's been for the most part, not too bad, honestly. Hina Chorus luck. We have 201 div, 2 Hina Chorus, 4 Mirror Shards. Fuck, we have a boat coming in as well. Not with currency though, with items, I believe. Right?
What do you need?
Oh. They have been commandeered. How dare you take my shippers away from me?
Those filthy opportunists will be next. After you, think!
Unravel.
Bro, if I got hit by that last leaf, that was like
Washed away!
it, you know what I mean? Like, that,
Face the wrath of the sea!
that attack was kind of insane last league. Oh. The anchor.
Think!
On this
Run
build,
you through.
not really a problem.
Be washed away! Face the wrath of the sea!
Oh yeah, fuck, I didn't even mention that. We have like massive damage reduction on this build as well. I think I'm at 86 or 87% damage reduction, which is kind of fucking ridiculous. It's almost as
Run
much
you
as I have on
through.
the Circer. I think the Circer was 90% damage reduction.
Ah! Give me an admiral's burial.
Immune to shock, freeze, stunned. Chance to block spell, 71%. Wait, where does it say damage reduction? $1,620 maximum energy shield leached, right? So that's really decent, honestly. Where the fuck do I see that? Maybe I have to see that in PoB. That might have that. I think that's where I got the number from. Let me just check one sec. Import, start, yes, that one. What the fuck? It only says 1%. I'm confused. Maybe I'm mixing it up then. Maybe I'm mixing it up. Maybe it was on the Circer. I saw a high number. Something is completely off here. What the fuck is off? Alright, dude. Maybe it's because we have 0 power charges on here. We have 10. No, wait. We also have absorption charges. I don't feel like it's counting those right now. Yeah, the numbers doesn't lie. This is fucking ridiculous. 240k fists seems absolutely outrageous. These numbers are fucking ridiculous. $800k lightning, 700, almost 800k cold and fire, 136,000 effective health pool, 408,000 DPS right now per projectile. That's for one projectile.
Damn useless virtue gem doesn't
And
do
100%
anything.
crit, right? Yeah, 100% crit chance. Fuck me, man. I like to see these kind of numbers. Let's back. Don't save. New. Import. Start. Wait. Grab the other one. Look how low this is. The survivability on the Berserker is just, it's not even in the same conversation, and it cost me like 3x the money to, not money, but the 3x the currency. Like I spent fucking 200 some divine on this build, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Holy shit. How can you spend that much divine on a build and not get like more out of it? That's insane. That's actually crazy.
Oh, good. Local.
Are they not done sailing? Oh, it's an hour and 10 minutes till they come back. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Right, so wait, do we have anything else? Oh, wait, I gotta put some money in the bank here. Yeah, I knew it. We gotta put money in the bank. There we go. Anything else we gotta do today before I jump off and take a bit of a break to figure out what we're doing for the gauntlet? Oh, we could do that real quick. Where is the one that I was? That one. It's the one I was rolling on. No, it's not. No. That's right. It's not that one. It was that one. Yeah. Hit it. Mage Blood in 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! No. Imagine you hit that. That would be insane. Okay. I gotta note that in my brain so I can continue rolling on that belt. What else? By the way, I literally just sold out Scarabs. That's 5 days ago? Yeah, 5 days ago I cleaned this entire tab out except for a couple. So I didn't sell my all my Harbinger because I kind of used those, and I didn't sell all of my Abyss, of course, because I'm using those, and I didn't sell my Dominations, and I didn't sell my Breach but the rest of them I kind of sold all of it. And this is how much I've made back from doing the Abyss thread. It's insane how much you get. And I'm basically, for the like 90% of the time, I'm only doing currency maps, right? I'm not really doing like scarab maps. I'm doing like, these are still up to re-roll, right? This is maps I haven't rolled yet. So, and we are still, so I'm saving these, right? Because I want to double corrupt them. And the ideal outcome would be getting like ES and what's it called again? The aura? Discipline. So ideally we would get increased effect of discipline and ES. That would be absolutely god tier on this belt. That would be fucking amazing. I would love that. Enlightened, awakened chaos. Right, we gotta re-roll the... Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, that's leveled. That's leveled as well. That's leveled as well. Ooh. That's leveled. Ooh. That's also leveled. Holy shit. That's also leveled. Nice. But this is now the new best setup for your second hand. You use a bow that's 6 socket, you use this one, it's 9 gem sockets. It literally allows you to level up gems basically 1/3 more than you usually would. Oh my god, no, I do not want to corrupt that. What am I fucking doing? Shit. Absolute trash. And yes! Yes! Level 21. Holy shit. Nice. We need a couple more gem cutters. I want gem. I pay 1 divine, please. Yes, sir. Hit it this one time. Boom. Nope. Already, okay, it's already 23%, so that wouldn't matter. $35. $35. Oh, okay. 90. And I don't think this is worth anything, right? 20? I guess I can sell that for 20. So. So we gotta re-roll this one and this one. I just gotta level this one. Once this one is leveled, we'll go to the menagerie and we'll start re-rolling them and hope to God that we hit something good this time. Really, really hope I hit something good this time. Let me see. Okay, we'll do those two. Oh, wrong one. Here, purchase. Duration. Wait, it's... We need that one, and we need... wait, it's not that one, it's that one. No? We didn't hit the greater wall. No, we didn't. Okay, so we'll do more greater volley. Oh. Right here. Boom. 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 Level 21. That one, we're not swapping that one, and we're not swapping that one. That one I could level that later. Level 21, level 21, level 21. Let me just check. Shield charge, could do shield charge. Momentum. Level 21 on faster attack. That one we're not gonna do anything with. Cast. Okay, that one we need to level one of those as well. Level 21 as well, okay. Oh, we need a low. Okay, we need those, right? Fair enough. We'll do one of those. Let's do the. Oh, what am I doing? Power charge on critical, right? Yeah, let's do that. Boom. And we are good to continue leveling some more gems. I also want to double corrupt this. Not this specific one. I'm gonna do it like the one I have right here. It's a little bit lower rolled, but it's okay. I don't mind. Oh, gotta remember to put the Tempest Shield back on. But yeah, so I kind of want to double corrupt this as well. Hopefully get something really nice. So those two are getting double corrupted for sure. And then hopefully we get something that we can actually use, right?
Tell me you've thought this through.
And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna actually do with this Merc. I do think I should set this up in a way where it actually is more useful than what it is right now and give it some better gear, because honestly it's pretty fucking ass. But the temp change was kind of nice, right? I just went with this Merc because it was an infamous Merc and it had temp change and the chaos damage, right? So it's like that fits pretty well with the theme right now, and that's why I went for that. But he could definitely, you could upgrade him way more than what I have here. It's, as I said, it's pretty shitty gear, to be fair. For my this is for my Berserker, right? For the so he has the Flame Link. I'm still on the hunt for one that has an haste aura with the Flame Link. That's the goal, is to find that. But this one has somewhat decent gear on, I would say. Fairly decent gear on. I'm not unhappy with this gear. We're using the Untouched Soul tech with the new ring. So we're putting white sockets and red sockets on all the gear for life and resistances. And I need to get this to 20 quality as well. I haven't done that yet either. But yeah, 148 currently, but we are missing 3 white sockets on that one. That one does have. This one is missing white sockets. That one does have. Okay. So we are missing a couple of white sockets to raise the, or well, lower their resistances, but raise his. The rolls on this one that I found here is pretty nice too. I have a second pair of boots as well. These boots are not super well rolled, but I do have another pair in the stash hiding somewhere. Right here. And these are pretty good rolled. So this is, I'm gonna swap with these in the future. I just gotta put the white sockets on it. Oh wait, we can get, oh my god, I forgot we can get a fucking armor. Let me just put these in here real quick. We might actually be able to get 2 armors. Or maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, we'll get 2 armors out of this. Nice.
What have you got for me?
But yeah, if you get like 1500 ES on your armor, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of upgrades left to do on this build if I really wanted to. I'm pretty satisfied with the way it's performing, so I'm not super pressed for upgrading anything. There we go. Boom.
Happy hunting.
Gotta do the lab and try and get the forbidden rite of soul sacrifice for this one. ID, let's go. Do you want that one? It is yours. Another forbidden rite of soul sacrifice build. Oh my, I almost put the armor in there. Alright, what did we get again? Convert. Oh. Is that a good mod? I don't actually know. I don't remember. No. Alright. What do we get here? That's a shitty mod. Blind. What? Is that good? No. Alright. Alright, alright. No, we don't have enough. God damn it. Oh, and I need to split these two. Right, I need to split them and then sell one of each and then keep one of each. So I'm definitely gonna try and craft this one for the Berserker, and I'll try and craft this one for my Kineticist Merc
Not
here.
just here to stare, I hope.
Because this is kind of bad. But this Merc is pretty fire in terms of his gem setups, and he got elemental weakness and haste aura. I have been thinking about swapping to this Merc on my Berserker. I don't quite know if I'm gonna do it yet, but if not, I was kind of thinking about making an aura bot and then having just the Merc carry me. That would be kind of sick too. Oh right, I kind of wanted to to memory strand, upgrade this one, and then try and recomb them together, because one has all suffixes, one has all prefixes, and they're pretty nice. Cold chaos and reduction, and armor. If we could get this to upgrade all tier 1s, whoo, that would be super sick. And I want to double corrupt these for my standard what's it called again? Lightning arrow. I probably have a fuck ton of currency in like just random rares that I put aside that had good stats on them. I just haven't gotten around to actually finish them out. And the entire bottom half of this is all memory strand stuff that has like high memory strands. So I was like saving all of this in case I wanted to craft, right? And then the top part is like random shit. Nothing really crazy in there. Still haven't sold this either. We'll go 11 div then, see if it sells. What else? Nothing much, fairly. I should actually try and do a Singulacrum. I haven't tried that on this build yet. I don't actually know if you can. I should probably try that. Let's do that real quick. I want to see if it's possible. This will be my very first time attempting it on this league, so let's see how it goes.
Remember this ramshackle place. You've stood against so many horrors and so lots of things. I think it's time to at last test your limits.
Unravel.
Everything dies.
Well, the first 10 rounds, I'm pretty sure we'll do with no problem. It's gonna be past 10 rounds, then it might be an issue. I'm not entirely sure.
This is only the beginning. Spell suppression. Never mind. So I remember doing this a lot last league. Like a lot. Holy shit. That Ice Nova Frostballs doing Singulacrums was fucking amazing. It was so good at Singulacrums. Holy shit.
It's a word and a half. Alright.
Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
We're not really getting hit by big damage yet. So it doesn't really show too much on how it performs yet. I feel like once we get to round 10, that's when we'll get to see if it's actually possible to do. Or if it's like just in my mind, I think it's good. Oh, nice. We'll take the chaos damage because I'm a bunch of superior. All pretty low qual though. That doesn't matter. Oh, we'll take that.
Entropy claims all.
Okay, he died fucking fast. Jesus Christ. What do we got? What do we get? We'll take those. We'll take that. Yeah.
Are you trying to cleanse yourself of me?
I'm honest, like I just can't find like a real fault with this build where I'm like this is bad, right? I can't wait till this goes to standard because I'm at depth 1000 on Delve. I can't wait to try what it like feels like at depth 1000 in Delve to see if it actually can perform there, or if it's if that is too much. Oh. We shall take what is this? No. Okay, we have two that we can roll on now. Nice. Try and get one that's a little bit better than the Grim Oath one we have. It still needs Grim Oath, but I would like to have something else on there than what I have right now. That would be nice. Holy fuck me.
Claims all.
Homie, you stand no chance. What do we got? nothing really.
can't
Wave
get rid
8.
of the exile.
Okay.
I am you.
The fact you don't have to aim is also really, really nice, because that's one thing I had to do with the Ice Nova, right? Like I actually had to physically aim at them. Well, I still have to aim at something, but it like kills everything in the nearby. As long as I hit one enemy, like everything else pretty much dies along it. Megalomania could be good. You never know.
Nothing you do matters. The dream will end, and the dreamer will pass into the next world.
What you're really hunting here, though, would be the passive voices, right? Like the one passive voice. Oof. That would be nice. A Soul Eater. Lovely. That's just awesome. With the amount of spawns, Soul Eaters in here is kind of fucked up. Oh shit. Well, I haven't done Ultimatum. That's one thing I have not done on this build whatsoever. But that's only because I really don't like ultimatums. I fucking hate that shit. Ultimatum and sanction, Sanctuary. Isn't that what it's called? I hate that shit. I really don't like that stuff. Oh, we're running into a little bit more damage now. Maybe it's the mods. Let me check the mods. What are they saying? I don't really see anything that should kill us here. To be fair. I don't think that would present really a problem. Eight stack decks. I'll take that one as well. We'll take that. The rest is doesn't matter.
Believe me, you will fall exile.
Oh, something is hitting us.
Rot consume you.
What am I stuck on here? The leech is definitely keeping us alive right now. For sure. Holy shit. Crit resist, chaos resist. So that's kind of a bad mod. I would love to sell you that, homie, but I don't know if you can wait till I'm done here. No, he's dying. Alright, another stack deck. Pile. Take the chisel. Yeah, I saw that. Wait, what? That's great for us. We are chaos immune. I would love to sell it to you, homie, but I'm not going to my hideout for 5 chaos. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm taking his life faster than I can put his energy shield down. Jesus. Hell no. Oh, another Megalomania. The rest of it can fuck up.
I will break you.
Oh, something is hurting here. Not sure what it is. It's not too much though. It's manageable. I say that, and then of course something is hitting me like crazy.
Die as you were meant to.
What way was this? 12? I think that was 12, right? Where do you go? Stop teleporting! It's hilarious when I'm playing with the boys and then I'm killing the things before the energy shield like depletes on them, and we're like 6 people in there. Oh shit. Take those, take that. Mysterious. Oh, a divine earth. We're definitely taking that. Abyssal, no thank you. The rest of it is pretty ass. 14. Oh shit, okay. Well, this might actually be possible. If I don't accidentally die here. Could you not push me like just straight into a corner like that? What the fuck? He is dying a little slow now. Just a wee bit slow. But he is dying, and that is the important part. That is for sure the important part. There's another build out there that's equally as good as this and takes as little investment as this does. I would really like to know, because I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just haven't seen it yet. I have, however, done something where I definitely didn't have a chance. So I did a Valdos where they had quad ghosted all the rares were like quad ghosted and shit. And I met like 2 rares in there that was like, I just couldn't kill them. They just annihilated me every time. Let's curse him, see if that helps. Ah, that does help a little bit on the speed. Yeah, I feel pretty safe. Pretty safe, honestly. It's not an AFK build, but it's kind of your brain is AFK. You don't really have to think a whole lot when you're playing this, which is nice. All that can look
will
around.
not be made a fool.
Could you not push me that hard, guys? Come on. Oh, it does damage to me. I'm looking at my ES go down like to half, almost sometimes. I'm guessing the right combination of mods might be able to do it. But I think overall, I'm pretty sure that this will do the most of the time.
Rot consume you.
Oh. I thought we were dying there for a second. Thought I was in trouble. It looks like we're surviving it though, without taking a death. That's pretty awesome. Oh, no, okay. That could have been it. Nah, he's dying. He is a dead man walking.
So be it. Keep your precious sanity, my agent of chaos. You shall serve me whether you like it or not. I'm not going anywhere.
Take that. Take that. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Check these gloves real quick. I feel like they might be worth something. I'm gonna put them aside for now. Nice. One for each. Beautiful. Int armor. That, I don't know if that's good. Let's see. One div. One div. One div, okay. I guess maybe one div then. One div. One div. And one div, okay. Oh! Now this one is kind of sick though. This one could be good for my mana man. Increased int, increased maximum mana, increased armor, and increased mana. Yeah, that one is. I'm saving that for my mana man. I think. Yeah, I am. I'm putting that aside. Put that right here. Put the other one up for a div. Oh, no, divine. And this one is probably not worth anything. Yep, guessed it right. Well, I feel like that was a fairly good performance. Fairly good. Not on my part, but on the build part. Holy shit.
What is it?
Right, okay. Well, guys, we are gonna cut it short here. And, oh, we can give him that one now. Because I am gonna take a little bit of a break. I gotta cook some dinner. I gotta do a couple of things. And I gotta sit down and really do some research real quick on what I'm actually gonna play tonight. Because as I said, I'm still absolutely lost in the sauce. I have no freaking idea what I'll play. Wait a minute, actually, holy shit, I completely spaced that out too. We should do this. We should do this. Should put our new armor set on him. Since we have it. That one. And the helmet. That one. I haven't yet seen it. I think I'd take this off, right? Put this on maybe. Yeah. Yes, that's okay. Can we take that off real quick? There we go. Let me zoom in. Yo, that is pretty sick looking, honestly. Let me see. I'm sorry. Holy shit, that came out the blue. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's putting the flames on it. Ah, I see. That's kind of cool. That is a pretty fire. I think this is pretty fire. Holy. That is a cool armor set. What the actual fuck? Nice. Nice. I'm not gonna use it for this character, but that is an absolute banger of an armor set. What? Oh, we can put the other one back on too. So we have the full set on. There we go. Alright. Hope everybody had a good day, a good evening, whatever it might be for you guys. And I'll catch you all later tonight when we try to die a bunch in the gauntlet. I definitely gonna be a rough one. As I said, I'm not prepared at all, so this is gonna be tough as fuck. But I'm willing to give it my best attempt. Hopefully it'll be good enough. At least as long as we kill Hillock, we get the MTX. I'm glad. But I really want to complete the campaign this time, and not like last time where I'm like just get absolutely stuck on one boss and I'm not able to do it. So hopefully you all have a good day, and I'll catch you all later tonight. And it was a fucking awesome stream, man. It was super awesome. So have a good time, man. Have a good time.